So we're finna candle some eggs. Can't really see in that one.
That's because these are almost ready to hatch, but I'm trying to make sure. I don't know if that one's moving, but there's something in it.
She put them to the side because they gotta go in the top, the lockdown, to hatch.
Yeah. I know there's something in these white ones. I've handled them. But there's...
Should we kill the heat lamp for a second?
They might be asleep.
Mom, we might need to kill the heat lamp for a second. Definitely. You can't see a thing.
I can. But you won't be able to, even with the heat lamp off. Because these are ready to pop.
Right.
Now we can kill the heat lamp when we get to the other side for the simple fact that those haven't been candled yet. Or not at this late time.
And I'm just gonna keep it on the incubator. You can see a little bit out that one on the cam.
That one's actually moving. If you can see it. There's like a shadow at the tip right there. There's definitely one there. I haven't really candled these as much as I have the other ones.
Camera's a little bouncy, but that's just because it's dark. That one's definitely got something in it.
Yeah, I was trying to see if they're still active, but... Sorry, I'm trying to move some of these a little closer. That way I don't have to reach in so far.
Yeah, you can't see nothing in that one.
So I don't even know if this one's got a chick in it though.
Just put it over to the side just in case.
Yeah, we don't want no replays of that last one.
Nah, that was terrible. And then it made it so far. Alright, so we're going on to the other side. We skipped the rest of the eggs on the left side, and we're going to the right side. But these guys ain't due for another couple of weeks, so we're going to see what we can see. You can't really see them on camera either.
Well, and another thing is with this incubator, with the automatic egg turner, it's at the top instead of on one of the sides.
And you can't candle the top.
So it's a little bit harder to tell anything.
Yeah, you can only see the stuff peeking up from the bottom of the egg where it's not going through. It's just...
I will show some eggs that you can tell really good and what's going on in them. Just because I had to watch so many videos to learn all this stuff instead of just one video that kind of explained it all.
Yeah. And it ain't gonna be that long either. You know, we ain't running our mouths, so.
This one you can see because it's a white egg.
Oh yeah, you can see.
A lot more that you can see going on in there. If you look real close, you can see the embryo moving. But that one's definitely got something in it.
Definitely. So one of the ones on the left do.
That one wasn't
yeah.
fertile at any point.
Alright, so then, oh yeah, you gotta put it in the egg carton.
Neither was that one. Because there's nothing. You see the yolk and the egg.
Yep.
That's it.
Let me hold it.
I put them over here, baby.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
don't want it to explode. This one, on the other hand,
it's fertile.
is definitely,
And you can see a little bit because
it's a white egg.
you can tell because it's dark on the top instead of just clear.
And I've got one around this. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's something in it. What? Okay. So,
Alright, so we're back, and this time we're going to candle some eggs that you can actually see into. And these eggs are supposed to hatch.
there are various stages. Some of them you can't tell. This is actually a silky egg. And you can see it's all on one side, and it's, if it's a still art incubator, it's going to be to one side. And there's some veins and stuff at the bottom, so that's good. Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
This is a little sea bright egg, which
You
is
can't.
due pretty soon.
Yeah.
And there is something in it because it's really dark. What's today's date?
27th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one's got to go in lockdown soon, too.
What date?
Tomorrow. This is also a silky egg. And you can see quite a bit in it. And what you're basically looking for when you're candling these things is at day 7, it's going to be a red, its veins, in a spider web-like pattern.
You can't see nothing in that one. That one's going to be ready any day.
It's
right,
fertile.
Tim?
No, this is a green egg. They're harder to see into.
Okay.
But you're looking for a vein spider web-like pattern, and that means that they're developing.
Can't see into that one. Is that a duck egg?
No, this is also an Easter egg, and I think it's fertile too because I see. These I have not had to candle yet because it's been so dark or so light that I can't see, and it has to be pitch black. The darker eggs, it has to be pitch black. The lighter ones are easier to see when it's pitch black also. But if you don't see anything by day 7, then chances are that one's not fertile, and you should go ahead and take it out because you don't want one to explode on you.
They explode, and it's pretty much like a rotten egg. It stinks. You have to clean it up. It's just bad news.
This one's definitely good. I see veins and
Mhm.
stuff in the bottom of it. And you
see
can't
it.
see anything on the video because they're dark eggs. Okay, here's some duck eggs.
All right, so that one's not fertile.
It could be too soon because this one's not due until 6/21. But I had just stuck in the incubator not too long ago. This one is due on the 17th. And as you can see, there's a big, huge, dark mass. The yolk is down one side of it and not down this side. So that one's fertile. This is another silky egg. And again, there's a lot of veins.
Yeah, you can see the veins, but just not on the camcorder.
And so that one's definitely good. And then here's some duck eggs I've had in here for a little while.
Oh yeah, that one's fertile.
Yeah.
You can see veins.
I wonder if it's sleeping. They do sleep, so sometimes they won't move. And then, of course, your little duck might have killed it. That one is moving. I can see it.
And you can't see it on camera. It's just a black mass.
And I wish.
See, this does better in the daylight because there's just enough light shining through to where you can handle most of them. But
That one is moving, so it is good too.
if you've seen some of our other videos, you can see that, you can see veins and everything else. But that was recorded in the day.
I actually have an experiment going on one of them. I think this is. Oh. You can actually kind of see the veins if you look real close. But this one was put in real early, but they're starting to form. You can tell once you've been doing this for a little while, but it takes a little bit of experience.
So how do you tell?
Because you can see the light startings of the veins. It's just not real prominent. And this one's definitely good. And the bigger duck eggs was part of my fresh versus frozen incubated eggs, or refrigerated, not frozen. And you can check that video out to see what happened there. And I think that about covers candling. It should be done on day 7 and day 14, except for the darker eggs, you can only do it starting at day 14.
And day 21 is when it will hatch?
Yes, and they go in lockdown 3 days
Except the
before
duck eggs. They come out whenever.
Before their hatch date. Duck eggs take anywhere from 28 days up to 35 days, depending on the type of duck. My ducks are a Pekin duck, and I have some Canadian ducks, and they take 28 days, but the Muscovy ducks take 30 to 35 days.
And the one duck we hatched is doing really good. And another duck that just hatched today is doing really good. And that wraps it up for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content.